Hello people, how's it going? So last night I did a video with it's practically most of the gear that I've already got for when I start going out milk detecting. I had to wait today because I thought I was going to get a particular piece of equipment which did not turn up still. That's my kind of bag thing, but I have got something I can fall back on from now, I suppose. It might even turn up tomorrow, I don't know, to be honest with you. But one thing did, two things turned up today, and I've nearly got everything that I need now. And these are it. I'm kind of surprised how small this is actually. I thought it was going to be a bigger one. I can't remember what the price was, to be honest with you. Let me have a look. It wasn't expensive, but I thought it would have been bigger than it actually was. I think I might have hidden it. Well, on my pens actually. So I'm going to show you it and let you see. Get this extended. Well, not so much extended, but tightened up. This is it here, and I could not, for some reason, screw that up at first, but I have actually put a little bit of pressure on it and got it working. So this is a pick spade. The problem is I ain't got much grip in my hands because I have arthritis as well. So this is a pick spade. There's the pick. There's the spade. Now I have seen a video where a guy has actually been outside using this, and where he's been I don't know if it's because of the pressure he's putting on it, but it kind of buckled the spade on this side, but it shouldn't do because it's staying still. It comes just with an extension like so. Screw that in. So you've got a bit of a hand grip. The thing is, you've got to try to tighten up as best you can. But when you try tightening it, this one keeps moving. And I think that one is sliding around. So there's no proper way of really tightening it up, without it coming undone. The guy who was doing a video on this, he was hitting it. And as he was hitting it on the dirt, 5 hits, it made the actual screw come loose. And where it was doing that, the spade was wobbling up and down like a good one. So, I think these might be a bit, crappy until I actually test it out myself. That's the extension, as I say. And it does come with a little compass on the top. So if you go out, and you get lost, at least you've got a compass. So what you want to do is make sure when you go in, if you're heading north, when you come back out, you need to head south. So that's a good little feature on it, I suppose. I say this was just under £6, free postage, I think. Yeah, £6, £5.68. So it's not bad for that price actually, I suppose. I'm just hoping it doesn't do like it did on the video I was watching earlier, like a review. Some other guys actually got one, and his one didn't do that. He gave it a few good whacks, and it's still tight and solid. So maybe they've done something to this to stop it from unscrewing a nut, I suppose. I don't know. It comes in its own little pouch, which you can put in your buck, your belt. I don't really like these actually, because I've just noticed that my one is already coming apart, and I've not even used it yet. So that's going to be a bit of a problem. And then that comes apart, which I think it's going to do. I'm going to have to find needle and thread actually, and just do a bit of a repair on it. I might not even put it on my buckle actually. I might just like leave it in the bag, take it out when I need it. Because I don't want to be like walking around and suddenly it just comes apart and falls on the floor, and I don't get to notice that it's on the floor and I go and lose it. So, you know, that'll probably stay in the bag. The bag will go in the bag, you know, kind of thing. The other thing is knee pads. I bought some knee pads. I thought these were the strap ones, but they're not. These, you had to actually put your, like showing my legs, got psoriasis on my legs. So what you have to do is tuck your trouser leg in, and then just put it over. It's got a hole there, so you know you've got to be careful with the hole, so otherwise you might tear it. And there we go, one knee pad. Now a lot of people only use one knee pad, and that's what I'll probably use. It's just one knee pad. I'm going to use it on my left knee because, you know, I have arthritis in my knee. When I walk up down the stairs, I'm always getting like, you know, cracking noises. I'm supposed to have had therapy on it, but therapy ain't going to work, I don't think. So, all right, Ian, how's it going, buddy? So, you know, when you take it off, it's also a bit silly because the hole in the back, you know, they should just left it completely full like that or put straps on it. So I'm actually going to look for some strapped ones later. But these will have to do for now because I ain't going to keep spending that money when I ain't got the money to spend out. These were extra large ones. The price on these was £4, and they included postage. So, you know, I suppose it ain't too bad. You know, the padding seems okay in it. That's going to give me quite a bit of wear for a little while. I will probably look for some strap type ones, so I don't want to keep like taking the shoe off and pulling up my leg, and then when I finish taking the shoes off, and you know, I just want one where I can have a strap on it. So I don't do pads, you know, in singles. Could you ever see someone doing knee pads singles? I very much doubt it. But yeah, like, you know, that's two of the items I got through today. So that's in with the gear. I found a big bag. It's like a trolley bag, which I found over Clapham Common one day. And I was actually carrying like a backpack and 2 carrier bags when I went over there to do magnet fishing, because I had to make sure I had like clean pair of trousers, extra socks, my waders, a jacket in case it started raining, and like, you know, I was carrying a lot of stuff. You know, my backpack was full with like magnets, rope, a knife in case I got caught up and I can't retrieve my magnet. And a few other bits and pieces in my backpack. So I had a lot of stuff. And as I was changing location, I found this big kind of like wheelie carry holder thing. You know, it's kind of dirty, but, you know, I thought, well, you know, I'm going to put all this in here, and instead of carrying like 2 extra bags and a backpack on my back, I'm going to shove it in the bag, and it kind of like worked out for me. So it's kind of a lucky day. Me finding that, and I've just found it in a living room, and I'm going to be using that to put all my gear in. I'm going to have to like snap down the melt detector, so it won't go in there, you know, in one piece. So I'm going to have to like take that apart and then put it in. I would like to try and get a melt detector bag actually, but they seem to be like £20-30, and I'm not going to spend that on it. So I'll probably just wrap it up with like carrier bags, and, you know, so it won't get too scratched up. I know it's going to get scratched up when you're out magnet when you're at metal detecting. But what I want to do is that I want to do both at some time. I want to do a bit of metal detecting and a bit of magnet fishing in the same day. Spend a complete whole day outside. I don't want to bring heavy stuff home with me. If any finds, I want to bring the minimal kind of finds that I might find, and that's actually going to be adding to the weight as well. Plus, you got to consider about batteries, drinks, food. If I take food, I normally take like 3 or 4 bottles of drink, and a packet or 2 of Polos, because I can't keep going in my bowl in my bag drinking all the time. So when you're drinking all the time, you want to go and take a pee, and it depends on where you are. If you're on a common and there's like a lot of people and you just can't like leave your gear and run to the bathroom and go for a pee, because time you get back all your gear will be gone, and it's going to be a pain. Keep putting everything in the bag, and taking it with you, just go to the bathroom and then going back out and starting again. So what I've got to do is I've got to contact Ian Bolton and see if I can do some metal detecting on the common. But I ain't going to ring him for a couple of weeks. I'm going to be concentrating on Mitcham Common first, because Mitcham Common split up into like 3 kind of commons, kind of thing. 4 if you count the golfing, but you can't go metal detecting on the golfing pitches. So there is like 3 areas I can like detect, and just doing those 3 would take me probably months to go through that. So what I'm going to do is go to the main one where I do all my paranormal stuff and do some detecting there, and like what I'm going to do first of all is I'm just going to kind of like walk around and see and feel if I can think of what might be a good location, because there's a lot of stuff. There's like pathways and stuff like that. Maybe doing the pathway, you might find something where people's walking along, and sometimes like people take their dogs and they put like dog food in their pockets, and there might be some coins and they pull the dog food out to get to the dog and drop some bits and pieces. There is a couple of places where people have done like camping that I remember, so I'll probably do those 2 as well first. See the thing over there. There's a big tree that many people sit under, so I'm going to definitely do over there as well, and just generally do the places I know where people have actually camped and walked along most of the times. Do those bits first, and then move on to like parts where not many people do walk around. But in the like early 1800s, 1900s, there weren't a lot of like trees there, I don't think. But over time, a lot more trees have grown. But recently the council's also been taking trees down as well to make the common a bit more bigger and less trees. So I think there used to be like a boating hut on there as well at one time. I did do a Google search last night, couldn't find the boating hut, but apparently there was a boating hut there at one time, because early 1900s that was used as a boating lake as well. But because the lake is like kind of like gone down in size, over the years, no one can do any boating on there. It's only for fishing now, and it's public land, and no one really goes there with a fishing license. To be honest, I've never seen one with a fishing license. But even people that go fishing, I know a lot of people who used to go fishing over there, and when they're digging out money to go to the pub or to the shops to get some like beers or whatever, they might be dropping coins, and they don't realise they dropped coins, kind of thing. So I'll be doing those little locations as well, because I know a couple of places where we all met up, and if we was running out of drinks kind of thing, one or two of them would say, "Well, I'm going to go to the shop to get some beers. Does anyone else want anything?" And if there was like 8 or 10 of us, instead of all of us going over, just 2 would go, and like we give the money to the guys and say, "Yeah, it gets like 4 cans of like Foster's or Iron Brew or whatever, whatever drinks we was drinking." And I'm pretty sure they might have dropped coins there and not realised it. So I know a couple of locations where they did meet up. So I probably will be going over those little locations as well. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do all of those locations in one day, but I've got a good idea where I can go. And that's like the main one where I say is I've been doing all my paranormal stuff on there. Because Clapham Common, if you guys don't really know about it, Clapham Common is known for a lot of suicides. People hang themselves, taking overdoses and stuff like that. So, I've done a lot of paranormal investigating over there, and kind of interesting. But anyway, that's the update on the 2 items I've got today. I'm thinking of going out over to what's it called? Home Base. Just look at the spades. I know I've got that spade there. I've got this one here. This one. But I want to get like a different kind of spade, the one with the ceramic edges around the side of it. So this one hasn't. And the one with the ceramic edges, well, it's got it on that side. But I'm looking for one where it's got it all the way round, because that way it's going to be able to get in to the dirt and cut away like the actual what are they called? Weeds, twigs, roots. That's it, roots. So when you're cutting through it, it should actually hopefully cut through the roots as well. It depends on how far down. You could use this bit here to cut the roots, but I have seen on the videos where I've actually just done like a little bit of research on these that this doesn't really do a lot of cutting. It's supposed to be a saw as well, and some guys trying to cut through some wood and it's just not cutting through. Unless you get a file like he said and then like sharpen that up, then that's good. But I think what I've done is because of the paint, it's kind of like blunted the edges here, so you ain't going to be able to use that as a proper saw. This here is kind of unusual, and I was wondering what that was, but what it is a bottle top opener. So you've got a can of drink, open your bottle can and use that. And the thing is, trying to get this back in, you've got to take that other one out just to put this one back in. But this one, so it's got a compass on there. So it's good in one way, because if you're going into a forest or something, which has never been like metal detected, you need to keep bearings. And there was a tip actually where some guy was metal detecting, and he made like little flags, and he put like a stick down and put like a piece of tape, so the tape would flicker, and it wouldn't come off the branch. And he made like a little trail, so he knew exactly where he was going, unless someone was following him and then decided oh, what's these? Okay, picked them up and thought that it was like probably one of those trails that they use for like jogging or something. Yeah, because some people have actually done that. Found these like little trails and things and picked them up and threw them away. But that's an idea. If you're going into a forest, a big forest, to do metal detecting, it's always an idea to have something, to find your way back out. You ain't going to find your exact way back out, but you're going to find near enough the way you came in, kind of thing. And as I say, if you get some sticks and some tape, you make your like little trail, so you can follow your trail all the way back, so you don't get lost. But over Mitcham Common, you can't get lost on Mitcham Common. You know, it's big, but it's not that big. You know, you could walk around the whole common within half an hour, and that's just walking around the sides, you know, kind of thing. So anyway, I don't think my other item's going to turn up today. It says we have your parcel sorted out at the regional depot. Your expected delivery date is today. Well, I've already had Hermes turn up to give me this, so I don't think they're going to turn up, to be honest with you. They ain't going to do a second delivery. So I'm going to go out in a little while over to home base and see what they've got over there. But I also want to look on eBay for some other knee pads with the actual Velcro strap. You know, I'm not going to buy them now. As I say, I'm going to use these for now. You know, they're not bad for the price. How much were they again? £4. So they were £4. So, you know, they're not too bad. It'll do for now. And I'm probably only going to be using one knee pad. I might use both, I don't know. I'll take them both with me anyway. Because if I'm having a lot of problem with my knee and I'm putting more pressure on it just by using one knee, I'd rather like use both knees. And if I'm going to be kneeling on both knees, I'm going to need both of them. So I'm going to take them both with me anyway. So anyway, I'll let you know what I'll get next. I really want to get out and do some metal detecting. Apparently it's supposed to be raining today, but it didn't. So I'm hoping to go out, you know, either tomorrow, if not, definitely Saturday. You know, I'll go to Clapham Common, not Clapham Common, Mitcham Common Saturday. I've got my camcorder over there. I've got my head cam over there somewhere, which I'm going to be taking with me. And, you know, it might be an hour, 2 hour video. The time I've like compiled it all. Because, you know, I ain't going to be showing you like when I do magnet fishing, you know, standing there throwing the magnet in and pulling it in and then like, you know, waiting until I've unearthed whatever I've found with the metal detector. So there's going to be probably a lot of like cutting of the camera until I find something, then let you see exactly what I found after. But I will actually do some live digging videos as well. So you can see, like, you know, if I do get a strong hit, you know, even if it's like a coin or a Coke lid, you know, a pull tab or just a piece of like junk metal, at least you'll see exactly, you know, what I'm pulling out on some of them, but not on all of them, because I don't be making a too of a long video. So anyway, I'm going to go and I'll catch you on the next one. Cheers for watching. Catch you later. Bye.